Yo, what's the word? It's your boy 16. If you like the content on this channel, I want to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that bell for post notifications. Also, I got a website at www.16shotonvisuals.com. But that's enough of me talking. Let's get to what y'all came to see. What's the word? Let the people know we got on 16 Shot on Visuals.
Popperazzi Platinum Plus Pole, aka $100,000 bill, no jail, $100,000 watch, just watch.
Yeah, I see how you come.
Niggas know what the fuck going on.
So, you know, first thing first, what's your age?
How old I am?
Yeah.
Man, that's a tricky question, G. My industry age or my real age?
Shit, whatever you trying to give.
Man, I'm 28 going on 32, G.
Right. So, you know, where did your name come from? Like, how did you come up with your name?
Popperazzi Po?
Yeah.
A female officer that I was messing with in jail gave it to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like, what was the reason though? Like, what made her call you that?
Cause she was like in New York prisons, it used to be like, we used to be able to wear our real clothes and shit and our jewelry and everything, you feel me? So I was real flashy, you feel me? A lot of chains, you know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas used to be, yo, look at son, yo. I used to have all like celebrity bitches coming to visit me and shit, you feel me? So she like, man, all these people do is talk about you and what you wearing and who visiting you. Your name shouldn't be Young Po, it should be Popperazzi Po. So that shit had a ring to it. I just stuck with it.
So how did you come to that status in jail? Like,
Cause I knew I wasn't leaving. You feel me? You know, you catch a case, your bail high as hell. Nigga, nickel and diamond, selling crack and shit. You feel me? Nigga ain't got that bail money, so you feel me? I just got comfortable. Like, man, I'm gonna be here for a while. So I start turning up. You feel me? I wanted to have the biggest name in prison.
Bro, so like, how did you, you know, get in a situation as far as actually going to prison?
Really, I got like, you know, my day one niggas and shit that I was kicking it with. One of them had got jumped by some dudes and shit, and you know, I retaliated for him. That's how I went to jail.
So what was your experience like?
Jail or catching the case?
The jail, just the.
At first it was, you know, when I first came in there. I mean, I've been in jail my whole life for the most part, as long as I could be in jail. You feel me? So it was really regular for me. Like, it was just like, all right, this is another jail experience. You feel me? Like, I already knew what to do. You know what I'm saying?
So, you know, the Po part of your name, is that from Alpo? Or?
Nah, it came from Sean Po. Because I used to be gang affiliated, like, with the Bloods and shit. And I was GKB, and they had, like, a nickname called G-Shine back then. So everybody had like a Shine name. So I was like a Shine fan, and in all his songs he used to be like Sean Po, Sean Po. You know what I'm saying? So I took that name and made it my, you know what I'm saying, my name. And then, you know, once Shine went to jail and he wasn't that, I just put the Young in front of it because my crew was like the Young Gunner. So everybody had a Young name.
That makes sense. So like, with the you had spoken been affiliated with the Bloods. So like, as of now, you're not affiliated with the Bloods anymore?
I mean, I'm cool with some of them, but I'm not Blood myself, no.
But you were before?
Yeah, I used to be. A lot of years ago, like 16 years ago.
You mind speaking on like what happened or why you?
No, I don't mind. Basically, it just wasn't for me, bro. Like, you know, when you're young, you don't really pay attention to the knowledge and stuff that they got you learning. So you really don't know what you're getting yourself into. So when I got in prison and I got to meet some of these people that I was like, you know, under, I felt like they was beneath me. Like, I felt like I was bigger than them. Some of them, not all of them. You feel me? Like, some of them I was meeting. Man, if this nigga could do it, I could do it. You know what I'm saying? So I just got on some real, I mean, I'm doing my own thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Word. So,
outside of the Blood stuff, I see you be affiliated with like a lot of GDs too.
Yeah, the GD affiliation comes from just like having like really mutual friends that are actually gangsters. You understand? And being in situations where I had to react like a gangster. You know, coming to Chicago and hanging with certain people and they got shit going on, and you know, you get caught up in the crossfire. So it's either you gonna let your nuts hang or you gonna hide. I let my nuts hang, so
I feel you.
I'm outside with it.
So how is it like in New York? Like, is it a heavy presence of GDs out here in New York?
Nah, just in Brooklyn. Like one section of Brooklyn.
Alright, so like the rest of the...
Yeah, everybody else like either Blood, Crip, YG, or like Latin King and shit like that.
Alright.
Like
so,
other stuff.
So what's to this, I had watched the Zack interview, and there was a kid out here, I think his name was Aladdin or something. I think he was like one of the 3 BDs out here. So that's real, or was that
Yo, listen, that shit's so funny, bro. Listen, I don't know a BD in New York. I never met one. I never met him, but everything I seen about him, as you can see, you know, shit be happening to him. I don't know what's up, and I don't know what's to him, but if he is BD, shit, fuck it. I don't know where he turned BD at.
That's what
like where, like who turned him BD? Like I know where people turn folks. Like some of the guys came from Chicago and, you know, did their own thing, and now like Brooklyn, a portion of Brooklyn is like folk, but BDs, nah. I never met no BDs unless they like cool with them niggas and they just like repping it. I don't really know. Like I never even been in jail and met. I didn't meet a BD ever.
He said only like 3 of them.
There's only like 3 of them.
Shit, that's what he said.
Shit, well he better move out there where they at. Shit, nigga better take his ass out there. Shit, 3 people, man. He might as well be neutral for all that.
Yeah.
He might as well just be on his own.
There's
shit.
more neutrons than that. So.
Yeah, he might as well just. I don't know, but I don't know what's up with dude. He younger than me though. You feel me? So I ain't even never even meet dude.
So is it like structure out here?
Not anymore.
Oh, so it's
not anymore. It's the same thing like Chicago. You see how like they say. I ain't gonna say that it is that way, but this what they say. Like all the big homies is locked up, so everybody just like insane. Like they doing whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
That same thing happen here with the police.
Yeah. For the most part, certain gangs are structured. You know, certain ones.
Cause I see y'all gangs have like a lot of, well y'all police they do like a lot of RICO type shit. Like it's like a lot of rappers.
Yeah, cause it be neighborhood shit. Like you could be, it could be like 10 of us in the gang, but if my block is getting money and killing, then they'll indict my whole block. And even if niggas ain't what I am, they'll say they is.
Yeah.
You know, that's all part of the RICO Act.
So do a lot of innocent people be going to jail with those just for being around?
I wouldn't say innocent, because if you're around it, you ain't innocent.
Yeah. I mean,
like
shit,
especially if you know what's going on. Like you can't say I was hanging with Young or Dutchy or Duck and I don't know what FBG is, or I'm not FBG. Like you can't say that to the police if you in pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like you just.
Cause all they gotta do is connect the dots, basically.
Yeah, like that shit is like a no-brainer. It's like you not hanging on St. Lawrence if you not one of the guys. Like they're not gonna allow it, and the police even know that, unless you a cameraman. So if you holding on the camera, then maybe they might let you slide. But
that sometimes that shit don't even matter.
Yeah, exactly. Cause what? Cause rest in peace, my man Zach. Wasn't he BD?
I don't think so. I think
well, he was.
I ain't sure.
He
I
was
think he might have
something.
been GD though.
Zach was gangbanging though.
Yeah, he was gangbanging. That's a fact. He was gangbanging. Nah, man. Zach was a BD, man. He was BD, bro. Cause it was only like this many BDs around us, and it was like one was like only on the money. My man Paperboy, he was on the money, and the other one, he was just insane. Like J Man, ain't he insane? BD.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
It's only a few, but they insane though. But Zach, you know, he was good everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody ain't really put him in that. So I wouldn't really want to say he was a gangbanger no more. Yes. But he wasn't gonna tuck his shit though. He was never ducking his shit though. I was with him everywhere. He wasn't ducking his shit.
Yeah, speaking on Zach, like how was he when he was out here, when he was moving through?
Yo, Zach was like taking the kid to a fucking the Museum of Natural History for the first time. Like he just all the shit he ever heard about, like take me to go get a chopped cheese. I heard Harlem got chopped cheeseburgers, so I take him to the store and yo, go get a chopped cheese, you know what I'm saying? Or yo, I want to go to Black Ink, man. I heard that shit is raw, like that shit raw. Come on, walk him right in. During the episode, I thought this shit was fake. I got a video, matter of fact, on my Instagram where Zach the shit pop off in there. Man, I thought this shit was fake. Yeah, it was really going down in that bitch. Word. But he was just like, yo, he was just happy as hell. Like, he was just happy. Like, you know, he was just having fun with it. You know what I'm saying? We was just doing everything. Like, word. Like, Zach was just, he'd just be coming out. Yo, I'm on my way. I'm in Philly. I'm driving through. What's up? You got some shit to talk about? Yeah, what's up? You know what it is. You know what I mean? So
like, his experience through New York, it was good for the most part, like, all the neighborhoods he was going to?
Hell yeah, I ain't let that nigga go to no neighborhoods he wasn't supposed to go in. I mean, he still went to neighborhoods that I wouldn't go to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, that's my man, G. Like, I got that nigga tattooed on my arm, like, his whole face. Damn. You understand? Like on my arm, like, cause Zach was like the first nigga who believed in me when I ain't have no music. Like, I ain't gonna say no music, but like, I wasn't like, you know, getting a lot of views and shit back then. He just believed in me. Like, anytime, like, I could call Zach, like, yo, I want to talk about this. And he, all right, cool, I'm gonna land Friday, and then I'm gonna see you first, and then I'm gonna go interview this dude. You know what I'm saying?
That shit up, little bro.
Yeah.
So, like, working with him, did you see, like, the benefit of working with him?
Hell yeah. Zach the reason why I'm in front of your camera. You wouldn't even know me if it wasn't for Zach.
That's how I found out.
Yeah, that's for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I blew up in Chicago before I even blew up in New York. I just was, like, known in the streets. Like, I was really known, like, in the streets of New York. But Zach made me, like, worldwide. Like, everybody, like, if a nigga don't know me from nothing, a nigga be like, oh, I seen your ZackTv interview.
That's sick.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't put out music for 3-4 years, but a nigga still be like, yo, I know him, he from the ZackTv. You know what I'm saying? I was, like, one of the first New York artists on that shit.
So was you expecting that? Like, the
nah, he discovered me during the Yella interview. I was just in the background, and, you know, he was screaming, like, free niggas from New York that he fuck with and shit. And he, matter of fact, I got a nigga from New York here right now. Yo, what's up? You feel me?
Yeah.
So, call Mansion and tell him I'm in the interview. So, he's just like, yeah, my man from New York, yeah, whatever, like. And Zach like, man, who the fuck is this? And he, this dude's son. And I'm, man, what you doing? Mm-hmm. He like, yeah, this dude's son. You feel me? And I'm, yeah, that's my, you know what I'm saying? That's my father and shit. He, all right, shit, I'm finna pull up tomorrow. I'm gonna interview you. He like, you ever told that to anybody? I'm, hell no. But do you mind? I'm not. Give a fuck. Yeah, all right, cool. He interviewed me. That bitch went crazy. Like 300K in a day.
Damn.
I just did 100K in a day twice.
On the interview?
The interview, yeah, with Queen's Flip.
I just seen that shit.
Like,
that's a battle rapper or something?
He used to be like in that. He used to be in that. He was an actual rapper, and he turned to like a DJ Khaled kind of dude who was putting records together. Oh, yeah. And then I think he was like co-hosting a lot of battles. So, but I seen him like try to battle Cameron. Like, I guess he be battling niggas. I don't know.
So you originally from like Harlem?
Yeah, I'm from the East Side, East Harlem, Spanish Harlem.
So as a kid, like, how was it growing up over there?
At the time when I was a kid, it was around the time where, you know, like the Spanish people on the East Side, they ran like a lot, and the West Side was like ran by Jamaicans. So I was like around a mixture of both of them. You feel me? Because my mother, she was gangbanging. She was in the streets getting money. So I used to be around both. So I learned the hustle and the muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't know, man. Like, I was a hustler, bro. Like, when I was a kid, I used to work like in the barbershop, sweeping up hair. I used to pack bags in the supermarket. I used to work in the laundromat, sweeping and mopping so I could do my clothes free. You know what I'm saying? And then I froze some M&Ms one day, right? And I had like a box of them because I used to go to a pool, and it was like a warehouse that had like M&Ms, like boxes of them shits for cheap, like $17 for like 50 M&Ms. And I had put them shits in the freezer one day. I took the train downtown to Lower East Side because it was like a little like how you say that shit? Like an after school program and shit I used to go to. Long story short, one day somebody asked me for a piece of some candy because they see I had the box. So I gave it to them and they gave me $1. And it was in the summertime, you feel me? It was frozen M&Ms in the summertime. Man, them bitches sold like crack, bro. I started making like $800 a day as a kid.
Candy.
Yeah, off candy, bro. I was selling candy until I was like, from like 11 to like 15. Like I was in high school still selling candy, and I'm telling.
I was doing the same shit in high school.
Yeah, like I was telling bitches I'm selling dope, I'm selling crack. I come into school with pockets looking like this. You know, shit only cost like $1 back then. A honey bun, a little orange juice, whatever from the cafeteria. So everybody on me.
That bell ring.
Yeah, I was that nigga in high school, yo. Fucking with that candy. But yeah, I was just hustling, and then I had the girls because I had the money. I was cute, you know. I knew how to dance, and I wanted the niggas to respect me. So I started, like, I was already gangbanging since I was like 9, but I started trying to be like a known gang member when I was like 14, 15, and then I don't know, already been to jail once for like 3 years. So came out for like a year, then I did another stretch like 6.5, 7 years. Then went back again for another 1.5 years, like. So I basically grew up in jail. So
like, how would you say that affected your mindset? Like when you came home, was it hard to adjust to normal life?
Only thing I couldn't adjust to was making money without doing something illegal. Cause it was hard to sell drugs at the time I came home. Like, police kind of had it locked down, or maybe I just wasn't a good drug dealer. So I just was like, it was really just hard to use the phones. Cause when I left, it was like Nextels and Sidekicks, and when I came home, it was like Blackberries and iPhones. So
like, what the fuck?
That was the hardest thing, to transition was the phones.
Bro. So like, what made you want to be like a known gang member? And when it happened, did you regret getting that name?
Nah, my mother is like a known gang member still. You feel me? So it was that, like, I seen how she moved the crowd. I seen how, you know what I mean? Being in a superior position, like, you know, how it affected the people in the environment. And I wanted to be that, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to be just like her.
So like, going back to your, you know, your neighborhood that you grew up in, like, is it like a certain name? You know how we got nicknames for hoods and shit?
Originally I'm from like Johnson Projects on the east side, right? But I like, after a while, I started like clicking up with the projects next to it, Jefferson Projects. So I really got my name there because my family kind of ran my project, so I really didn't have to do shit. But when I went to the project over, you know, I had to put some work in the shit, you know what I'm saying? So get accepted by them because they already had their own shit going on. But to me, they was having like more fun than the niggas from my block, so I kind of wanted to fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? So I was in Jefferson Projects as a kid, and then I caught a case out there, and I felt like, you know, certain people I was fucking with ain't look out for me while I was in there. So when I came home, I migrated to the west side of Harlem, on 113th and St. Nick. That's the O, you know what I'm saying? Not the O like the O over there, but like Old Trade G is like 113th Street, like where Black Ink is at and all that shit. Like that area, it's like a circle from Forster Projects down to 8th Avenue, back around to Central Park. That's why they call it the O. So
you grew up in a house like with your mother?
Yeah, just my mom's and, you know, whoever she was fucking with or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Gang members, everybody else.
Cause I had seen in an interview that you had just did, you had said something like you grew up thinking like another man was your father or something like that?
Yeah, actually, I grew up thinking like some other dude was my father because I kind of like grew up in his family. And I was probably too young to even realize that my mother could have more than one baby father.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was just like thinking that dude was my father, and then I got into it with him, and then he told me like, nigga, give no fuck about you, nigga. You ain't even my son.
How did that make you feel? You know,
I ain't like the nigga anyway. I ain't like the nigga anyway, so it was kind of like a relief for me. But at that point, I was trying to figure out who was then at that time.
So how did you come across the name Alpo when you was looking?